You old childish bitch.
Yo, child, yo, bitch.
You old bitch.
Well, we're just gonna have to record it, man, because I don't have any other. I don't have nothing else I can do.
Well, we'll just let the real fans will follow us. You know how it is. You know, Ruby Strange World, week 4. Here we go.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we've been recording. Sooner or later, I'll figure out how to get actual recording shit and get an actual setup so this don't sound like shit. But until then, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan started off like with a small mic and everything.
Yeah, bro. I remember when I watched one of his first videos, he always had that sign in the background. Didn't it say like "Make me hard" or some shit like that?
No, dude, his like first podcasts were like old school type podcasts.
Oh, he had an older one than that.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he started out small.
Are we even allowed to say his name, or do I need to bleep it out?
Why would you let me say his name?
Can you take him for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Atlas.
Got the little boy.
So now her excuses. It's hard for her to say no.
Hey,
Hear her
so
talk
check
and she
this out, Ryan. Ryan,
What?
I might be buying this trailer on Sunday.
What trailer?
I found this single wide trailer, dude. I can buy off for base is $6,000, or it's $400 for 15 months.
Why don't you try to get that trailer you used to have by your grandma?
What is it? Can you say that again?
Hold on.
Oh,
So why not get that trailer that used to be by your grandma's house out there? That one had a bar and everything in it, bro.
because that's not in North Carolina.
Oh yeah. You never bounce in that.
Huh?
Talking to Atlas, he never bounces in this bouncer.
So my plan is I got a second job, right?
So how's that working out?
Oh, I started this week. But anyways, what I'm okay, fucking talk. Basically, I'm trying to save all my checks from right now. I just use the checks from the second job, and then in 2 years, I'm gonna build an A-frame house.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna build an A-frame.
An A-frame. Didn't Dad just have an A-frame?
Yeah, he did it one time.
Sounds like you're smoking.
I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I want this.
I think that's the one house. That's the one house I never got to see. 'Cause I was
Really?
I was never
sick.
around.
That was the. I remember. So this is a weird memory I had there. I don't know if it was at that house or Dad's condo, but I think it was at that house. But I hit Stephanie in her tit. And she yelled at me, and then Dad yelled at me, but then they talked to me afterwards about it. I was like, what the fuck? Because I was only like 5 or 6.
Wow.
I probably was younger than that, actually.
So you hit her?
Yeah, I fucking straight up hit her in the tit.
Well, she's probably being a bitch for real.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't really remember that. She was always really nice to me when I was little. I hate to say it, but I was like the perfect child, man. Everybody was nice to me when I was little.
That's because Dad was trying to swindle you in and get you into his house.
Yeah, well, there's no swindling Drew. Drew does what he wants, no matter what.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that story where you came in high as fuck to your mom's that one night and she was asking you if you was high.
Oh, dude. Yeah, let me tell you this story. It's so funny. So I used to have this buddy in high school that had the strongest weed I've still smoked to this day. It was so strong. And
She's trying to say she sent it.
I remember I came into my mom's house.
Or was it
And she looked at me, she's like, hey, well, the first thing I did is I walked straight to the kitchen and grabbed a whole box of oatmeal cream pies and walked to my room because I was like, oh fuck, there's my mom, I gotta get to my room. And so I get to my room, and all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom.
Here comes
And
that
then
big
she
hefty
fucking
bitch
kicked-
down the hallway.
Dude, she kicked my fucking door open. She's like, "Are you high?" And I remember at that moment I was like, "Fuck it." She got me, so I'm gonna just be straight up. I was like, "Yeah, I'm high. I'm so high right now, Mom." But apparently, I sounded sarcastic enough that she was like, "Oh, you must just be tired. You look high." And I was like, "No, I'm fucking high right now.
Now she's.
I'm eating a whole box of oatmeal cream pie."
To
She
what?
was like, "Yeah, well, you just look high." And she walked out my room. I was like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god,
don't worry about
okay,
it.
cool." You there?
Yeah. We're just going through some family stuff and
Yeah, what are you doing? What kind of
Shit.
family stuff?
you know, the reg. We're not loved
What
as
is
much
it?
as we're not loved as much as the others, you know, the reg. You know how
Oh, well, why are you worried about it then? I mean, it's the regular shit, you know? Just be okay with just being the outcast, man. That's shit. When I go,
Hello?
they're always like, "Oh, you're Junior's second kid?" I'm like, "Yeah. Drew, you ever heard of me?" They're like, "I thought Ryan was the second kid." No.
Has that actually happened
Ryan's
to you?
second kid. Yes, multiple times. Actually, about every time I go.
I'm the
No
fucking
one knows who I am.
I'm surprised people know who I am. I'm supposed to be the mistake. I was the one night stand.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, Ryan was just staying on the fuck. He was an accident. I mean, so was I, but fuck.
He said I should be known.
Yeah, dude, no one knows who the fuck I am. So I don't even go anymore. I'm like, man.
Like, no, that's not even my dad. Dad's getting fucking old.
Yeah, well, you know, he is in his 50s, man.
God damn.
All of his stress with his life and everything catching up with him, man. You gotta, I mean, I'm guessing that dude's life is so stressful. Now that, like, you know, we're almost to our 30s, like, I kind of get that a little bit more.
Was it you
I understand
or was it
that.
Patrick that told me that Dad's planning on leaving Stephanie as soon as all the kids are 18 and moved out?
That's what I heard.
He said
Well,
that's
you
what I
probably
heard.
shouldn't put that
Huh?
on- You probably shouldn't put that on the podcast.
No. That's what people want. They want the shit.
Hopefully Dad never hears this.
He probably won't.
Oh, man. His YouTube, all my friends follow. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, Dad has a YouTube?
You never seen Dad's YouTube? It's actually pretty popular.
No, what is it? We'll tag him on here.
Don't tag it.
Yeah, no, he'll probably sue me.
Yeah, he probably will.
That would be the shit.
Mopar Nation is what it's called.
Mopar Nation.
Yeah, dude, he's been doing it for like 2 or 3 years now. Dude, I'm about to put out Nuke's music video.
Who?
My friend Nuke, he made a music video, and I'll send it to you.
You need to tell him to get on with that. You need to tell him to get on with that boy too, Ruby.
I've been trying to. My buddy August, dude. I think all three of you could make a pretty sick song, man.
If you just give me a 30-second slot, I'll fucking murder it.
Dude, you know, okay, so have you ever heard Ghostbane?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Nuke's a lot like Ghostbane. Like, he does a lot of screamo and, like, fast rapping. But
Yeah.
I'll send you this fucking clip. It's good as fuck. And then August is more like the, I don't know, he has his own style too, but it's sick. I'll send you some of his shit.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
think all three of you could make a sick-ass, like, you know, song together for sure.
Bro, I would if they made something and they had a beat and they wanted me to put something on it, all you had to do is send me the shit and I would just send you my part of the song. They could do whatever with
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
What,
I'll
baby?
send you one of Nuke's beats. 'Cause
Hold
Nuke
on,
has
dude.
some hits, like, he always raps to, like, hard beats, man.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, like, he's sick as fuck.
She got real mad.
So was August, dude. August has a good fucking rap, too. He sounds good as hell.
Yeah, because she fucking knows.
I was like, aside from Becky,
Who knows?
I'm
What are you talking about?
Her grandma and her mom.
You gotta,
I was like, aside
you
from
gotta add all
my
this to
fucking
the
cousin.
podcast, man.
You gotta add it into the
As,
podcast.
Well,
client
I mean,
said,
and
juicy.
fucking, I asked for some help, and like, she tried to lecture me a new ass. I'm getting drunk under your apartment, but you're trying to lecture me about needing help. Are you fucking
I wouldn't
kidding me?
even ask for help at
I
that
straight up,
point,
I did. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm not gonna ask anybody for help. I was like, I'm sorry. I straight up, what did I say? I said, hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh shit.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Let's get it.
Take it off. Pull it up.
Did you pull it up?
She's about to. It's being pulled right now.
Hold on.
Dude, I'm excited for the beach, man. I've been there in a hot minute, probably like 2 months.
Yeah, she was like, oh.
Dude, I feel it. Cause like, dude, when I was like at 18, you know, I had a kid and everything. And, I remember, dude, my ex-wife's mom, she would always, oh, dude, she made me so mad. She would come up to me and she'd be like, so, how much you make? You know, like monthly. And I'd be like, at the time, dude, I was 18, I just came back from Tennessee, so I just hurried up and got like a real job. Cause I was just helping Ted build furniture, but you know, that's not paying the bills. And so I was like, so I got this job at Starbucks, and I was like, I don't know, make $12 an hour plus tips. She was like, oh, yeah, you're not gonna be able to get anywhere to live. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, I hated that shit. But, you know,
You'd
be good.
for that, Mom.
Yeah.
Do what, Drew? Hold on.
$325 a month.
Uh-huh.
I'd get you a job. You know, I could even get actually a job. It'd be a fun time.
I got a good job down here.
I know, but you're so far away, and you know, come on now. Stop. We can go to the
I
beach.
stay home with the
You
kid.
gotta think about it. You're literally going to pay a third of the rent that you're paying now, so you'd be making the same amount of money. And I work 2 jobs, so basically you guys would have the house pretty much to yourself. But it's still my house, don't fucking forget.
I would end up moving out and getting my own place because.
Well, that's fine. I was just saying,
You know,
like, it's a pretty easy way to come back.
I'm not
If I
gonna
already have
lie.
a place for you guys to live.
Living in Alaska really opened your eyes to shit. How easy it is to live in other states.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I get this place, you guys should move over there.
I really don't understand how the fuck when I was living in Ohio how I wasn't making it. Like rent max on any place down there is like $400 or $500. Up here, I'm paying $9.95.
No, it's not. Well, you lived out BFE, dude. Like in real places in Ohio, for a studio apartment, you're looking at like $1,200 a month.
Oh, what the fuck? Hell no.
Oh, dude, Ohio's expensive as fuck. Why do you think Patrick was just taking now?
I don't think.
So expensive.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's ever lived by himself in his own house.
I heard about myself, but you seen how sad that was.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Did you
We're on air.
Ryan, have you ever lived by yourself?
No.
That was the only place I lived by myself, and it was depressing.
Neither of you have ever lived
I
by
was-
yourselves?
I
Well, I
was,
mean,
dude,
it's
Ryan,
always
tell
been
about
my
my
money
fucking
that's
house
got
in
the place.
Cincinnati.
That's
I just-
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's always been my money that got the place. So basically, I mean, I was living by myself, like,
No,
'cause I
you
paid
weren't.
everything.
That's not living by yourself. If there's more than one name on the lease, that is not by yourself.
The only
I mean, even if there's more than one person living in your house, that's not by yourself. It doesn't even have to be the lease. There's people living with you. That's not by yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
You dumb dick.
yeah. I mean, I seen how sad it was with you, and I didn't want to go through that.
Oh, dude, it was just, I could have, you know what pisses me off? If I, like, had the brain that I had now then, I could have made that place so nice.
Bro,
it was
it
pretty
could've
big
been
for
nice.
$500 a month.
It could have been real fucking nice, but
Oh, dude, I had 2 fucking fireplaces and all kinds of shit, dude. But I laid on the floor and did a bunch of acid and stared at
yeah,
the
bro.
ceiling.
The first time I went over here, we're doing this when we went and did that acid, right? It was my first time doing acid. This motherfucker left me by myself in this apartment for like 4 hours while I was tripping on acid. My very first time.
I told him, I said, Ryan, get up. Let's go do something. I'm bored. Because you can't sleep on acid. You're going to be up for 12 hours. You want to lay in the chair all night.
Bro,
I'm like, bro,
I
I'm literally
felt fucking
sitting here
weird. Like, I felt like I was
wide
sinking
awake.
into the chair. I was looking straight at up into the corner of the wall, bro. I don't know how long I stared at that corner. It looked like it was poking out at me, not going in.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love that.
Like that shit was the
Dude, that
trippiest.
happened.
When we first pulled
Dude,
up to
me
your
and Darren
house,
used
bro.
to do that in our house in Mainville. We would sit there.
Do what?
Me and Darren, when we would get high, we would sit there at the house in Mainville and just stare at the corners because they would always be poking out at us.
No, Andrew started.
It was insane.
He started scaring me when we first started doing it because he started tripping before I did, and he was driving.
Well, I was fucking high, boy.
He said, "This is the strongest." No, that night I wish I could have experienced that shit that night at Crystal's, but it's probably a good thing I
Oh,
didn't.
dude, that was probably okay. Other than the mushroom trip I had a couple months ago, that was definitely the second most life changing experience I ever had at Crystal.
The second or the
Because
first?
like, do what?
Was it the second or the first? Like, which one was worse or better?
Oh, dude. Well, the mushroom one, it was just more intense. It was like, basically, my buddy had these mushrooms. He said they're called Alaskan Thunderfucks. And he's like, or no, it was Jedi Mindfucks. That's what they're called. And he's like, dude, these things are strong. And dude, they were literally like 12 inches long. They're the biggest mushrooms I've ever seen in my life. I got a picture of them. I'll send it to you. But, dude, I was like, all right. And his buddy was there, and he tells his buddy about this time I did 14 grams. They tell his buddy about this time I did 12 grams, went to the casino. And so, like, at this time, I was like, well, I got to show him I can eat 14 grams. I can't just buy it and talk all this shit and not eat them.
Yeah.
Dude, I ate these 14 grams of shrooms.
Said you're about to experience
And,
the next level, Andrew.
Oh, dude, it's just the strongest high I've ever had on psychedelics. Basically, I ate these 14 grams, dude. And then I started to feel it within like 20, 30 minutes. It was pretty quick. And Darren's like, hey, man, let's go to this vape shop. And I was like, all right, cool, let's go to the vape shop. And at this point, when I would look ahead of me, I would see a bunch of symmetrical patterns, like octagons and shit. And it turned into orbs. Like, I see these huge-ass orbs that are all made out of, like, these little, it looked like honeycomb. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm so high. And then we get to the vape shop, and he was like, come on, dude, let's go inside the vape shop. And I was like, man, I don't know if I can go in this vape shop. He talked me into it. We get into this vape shop, dude, and, dude, all the shelves glow. They were, like, glowing different colors
Oh
and
my
shit.
God, bro.
So, like,
that was
behind the
fucked.
guy talking, I was like, oh my God. I could see his body waving back and forth. And I was, like, looking straight down because I had the biggest smile on my face, like, dude, that I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my fuck, I'm so high right now. And then we walked back outside, and I could barely feel my legs, my hands. I was like, oh, damn, son. And we get in the car, and I don't know if he was playing music or I was hearing music in my head, but I started imaging these, like, I had strong images in my head. It was crazy. I seen this figure. It looked like a mushroom, but, like, it looked like it was, like, bouncing around like a ball. And then it would, like, turn into a full figure, and it would be like, I don't know how to explain it. It was telling me something. But I went to Myers, and I was like, dude, I can't go into Myers. And I remember I was in my head so hard, and I was tripping, like, dude, I couldn't see or nothing. And all of a sudden, Darren hits the unlock button on his truck, so all the lights come on. Scared the shit out of me, dude. He was like, yeah, I just felt like flipping the lights going on you. And then next thing I know, we're walking into the house, and dude, like, at this point, I'm like, oh my God, dude, I can barely walk. And we get down to the basement. We have a couch in the basement, and we're all hanging out down there smoking and stuff. And dude, next thing, dude, I had to put my face down on the couch because I was flying through space at this point.
Oh,
And I ended up falling in between because it's a sectional, but it wasn't clipped together.
He said I suffocated between the sectional.
Dude, and you know that wall that has all the skateboards that's like studded up?
Yeah, bro.
I
Did
grabbed
you
onto one
look
of
at the
those
Panther
fucking-
picture at all? Oh my God, I bet that would have been trippy.
I grabbed onto one of those studs and I hung on for dear life. I couldn't see. I couldn't fucking move my body. Dude, I was laying on the ground. Like, I thought for sure I was like, oh shit. I might have actually took way too much shrooms. I might go full blown, like, I can't move, paraplegic kind of shit. And Oh, dude, I kept feeling the dog because the dog was scared too. Like the dog came over and laid next to me.
She's
It was
like,
the
I know
craziest
you're
thing,
tripping,
dude.
buddy.
Oh, dude, I can't even explain to you the things I saw. And then, like, if I opened my eyes, I couldn't see anything. It was all like a kaleidoscope. It was the most beautiful, like, but terrifying thing at the same time. And I knew the whole time, though, I was like, I'm okay. And, dude, I feel like the shrooms are telling me something the whole time without even saying any words to me. It was like flashing things to me.
Yeah.
And I understood exactly what it meant. And, like, I understand death now. I'm pretty sure. Like, and it kept
Have you
telling me
ever had a
something in North
near-death
Carolina.
experience?
Do what?
Do you think you've ever had a near-death experience? Like, what was it like?
I don't think I've ever had, like, a near-death experience, but I've been, like, I don't know. With those shrooms, I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to explain to you. That's just, what I saw, I can't explain at all. It was the most beautiful but terrifying thing at the same time, but, like, it felt so, like, okay
Yeah.
that it was amazing.
Right.
It was the most life-changing experience I ever had. Other than the acid your friend gave me.
I don't even know. That bitch, you know, after that night, she had ran away wherever the fuck she was staying, shaved her whole
Oh, she
head,
went to, like, Nevada or
went to
something.
fucking jail.
Shaved her head. Yeah. And, dude, it was so funny. I hit her up, like, I don't know. It was probably close to a year after that, right? And I was like, hey, man, you still got acid? She's like, no, I just got a rehab. I was like, oh.
Bro, she was fucking
Like,
sitting
my
there.
bad.
We called her that one time. I think when we called her to get the acid. Yeah, bro. Remember we called her because I was telling her we wanted to get some acid. We was telling her how far we were and we were going to be coming to get it. This bitch was sitting there. She's like, oh, don't worry. I'm here doing whippets right now. I'll be up till you get here. I was like, are you sure?
Dude,
This bitch
that
was
night
literally
we did
hitting
acid.
whippets right there on the phone. It was like fucking, like it was just
Dude.
normal life. Some people that is.
That
man.
night she gave me that acid. Okay, so basically what happened was there was these Sour Patch Kids, and they were at the corner of the bag. And dude, you know, like the eyedroppers for
Yeah, she had
like,
a big
you know,
vial with fucking like this see-through liquid in it,
Dude,
and it was
she filled
liquid
the
acid.
eyedropper all the way up and squirted it all over these two fucking Sour Patch Kids. And I ate both of them, not knowing this at the time.
Bro, that's
And I
not the
remember-
first time that we had that liquid acid. There was back in the day, we went to go pick old girl up from Taco Bell because she was working, and it was me and Jeff. And she got in the car and she showed us it. She's like, look at this shit. And there's this homeless guy that was standing out behind Taco Bell. And she's like, hey, come here. And she's like, don't worry, I smoke blunts with this guy all the time because he's standing out here. I was like, are you fucking serious? And she goes, open up your mouth real quick. And he's looking like this bitch, probably about to pop a pill in his mouth. Fucking takes a couple drops out of this eyedropper thing, drops it in his mouth. And she goes, that's a little bit of acid for you. And he looked at her and he goes, I've never done that before. It's going to be a great day. And got out of the car and fucking walked away.
Dude,
Like,
she dropped us on
crazy.
these Sour Patch Kids. And I ate both these Sour She tells me, she's like, I did the same, but I only ate the ear of one. And I was like, you only ate
Andrew
the
ate
ear.
the
I ate-
whole fucking fat bellied.
I was like, I ate two of these, and you soaked them. I could taste it almost, like, I could taste the metallic, like, flavor to it. It was crazy.
He's like, I
I
could
remember-
taste all the chemicals in it.
Dude, I remember the come up, and I was thinking in my head, I was like,
Said my taste
because I
buds
kept
were
thinking,
high
that
as
you-
fuck.
I thought you did the acid, and I was like, oh my god. Dude, this shit is like, it's coming on hard. I was like, and I remember the time we did like 2.5 days, and you laid in that chair all night.
He's gotten rid of it.
And I was like, oh my fucking god, if Brian took this acid, he took as much as I did, he is going to call the cops or something. It's just been so bad.
Yeah, no, I had my natty daddies and, you know, my little bit of weed.
Yeah, dude, and like for like an hour, dude, I was like thinking that you did a bunch of fucking acid. And
I was
like,
going to do it
oh
with
my
you guys,
fucking
but then I was
God.
like, the last time I did this shit and Andrew was around, I mean, it was a great time, but, you know, the fucking, in the midst of us, my first time doing acid, fucking cops, bro. This is what we left out. Fucking cops had your
Oh,
house.
yeah, I
Your
forgot
cops
about
had your
that.
house surrounded. Remember, but they was knocking on the door downstairs. But they was just there trying to tell us that they had that street blocked off because they was looking for somebody. But
Yeah.
these cars were pointed at your house.
No,
with the
there was
lights on.
somebody in their car, and I don't know if they were like overdosing or what, but they're trying to break into the car.
Oh
And, dude,
yeah, I
there
think
was,
he got
like,
drunk and fucking locked
Dude,
himself
there
in.
was like 15 cop cars outside my house. I was like, oh my god, Ryan might be right. We might be in trouble.
Yeah, I was freaking the fuck out. I was like,
dude.
how the fuck did anybody even know we was doing shit?
I forgot about that completely. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was thinking in my head, I was like, well, they can't really get us for anything because we already did the drugs. I was like, I'm so confused
I was like, this
right
will
now.
be
What's
the
going
best
on?
time in jail. Fuck it.
I was lost for a couple minutes. I was like, dude, there are so many cops outside my house, but they were trying to get somebody that was locked in their car, like overdosing.
Could you imagine though having to deal with the police on acid? What if like you was getting?
Oh, dude,
could
I
you
wouldn't
imagine
be able
getting the
to do it.
shit
I
beat
would-
out of you on acid?
I've had to deal with the
I
cops on
couldn't.
acid.
I wouldn't be able to do it, dude. I'd be laughing my fucking ass off, and then like,
No,
It
dude,
would be
no,
cold.
it's not funny. I've done it. That shit's fucking
Probably sends
scary.
you straight into a bad
Yes,
trip, don't it?
it immediately did. I was a teenager, and me and like, you know, because we're teenagers, me and like fucking 5 of my other friends all decided, let's all do acid together without a babysitter. And we, like, my friend's mom was out of town, so we were all just, you know, all doing acid at her house, all hanging out. And it ended up turning into a shit show. Everybody was, I think that was the night that I told you my friend kicked me in the face because she wanted to try and kick over my head. I told you about that.
She did that shit on purpose. She said, "I've been waiting to get you
and then
back,
I punched
bitch."
her in her jaw. And then eventually we took her boyfriend's car. And I don't even remember what fully happened, but the cops came and all of us immediately broke the fuck down. And we were like, like freaking the fuck out. It immediately ruined my whole trip. I was crying. I thought I was going to be like murdered. I thought I was going to be taken and never seen again.
I'm always like the chillest person to have around cops because I just don't fuck with them. Bro, that time they came to the trap.
That's how I am. I just feel super white with it. Like, I was like, oh, hi, my name's Andrew Franklin Theodore Long. How are you doing? And I shake their hand and shit. Like, I get super white.
He said I get super white.
They never fuck with me, dude. I think that's how Patrick does it. He gets super white, too, when the cops show up.
Well, he tries to fucking talk to them about their cars and all kinds of stupid shit. Like that one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gets dumb white with it. And, like, they're like, oh, yeah, it's a fucking supercharged fucking police car. They love it.
Yeah, that one fucking time, both you motherfuckers. I think this was right when I first started smoking weed. And I had just came back from, you know, old dude's house, got my little sack with me. And I let Andrew drive my fucking car. And
oh, dude, I remember this.
yeah, this motherfucker.
Dude, that wasn't my fault. That Jeep was already falling fucking apart.
No, when you're revving
was
on the
not my
gas
fault.
and fucking just switching the gears, I don't even know what the fuck you. I don't even know what the fuck you was doing. But you blew my goddamn transmission.
I was doing, listen. I was doing 55 miles an hour on a 55 mile per hour zone, and all of a sudden the transmission blows. As soon as we catch the top,
The state
and dude,
trooper.
like, so much smoke comes out of this fucking car.
Oh, remember I
was
just
like,
bought
oh.
that zombie bong that day too, and it came with that free gas mask. Fucking
Yeah, and fucking Patrick broke it in the back seat after
Yeah.
we were getting pulled over.
Yeah, we've got-
because the car was smoking.
yeah, he was pulling us over because our car was smoking. He's going to help us. Patrick breaks this $120 bong, and
Dude,
I was like,
my
Patrick,
big
it's
thing
still
was, I was
fucking
like-
paraphernalia. If he would have looked in the car, he would have seen that shit, and I would still got in trouble. I
But
should have
no, I
made him
was
fucking
like-
pay me back for that shit.
I would say I saved us on that one because I was like, jump out of the car right now. And we all jumped out of the fucking car.
Yeah,
I was like,
bro.
Oh my god.
I had like 13. I had 13 grams in my pocket, and I don't even think I told you
We
yet
hit
because
the
Patrick
cop car,
was with
and
us.
I could smell the weed, and I was like, oh my fuck. And then Ryan pulls this little sack out of his pocket a little bit, and he looks at me and smiles, and I was like, oh my, we're in the back of a fucking cop car, dude.
Yeah.
He has a half an ounce of weed in his pocket.
Well, the thing was, we wouldn't even been in the back of that cop car. We all jumped out of the car and started looking around like, damn, what's going on? He got out of his car, came up to us. He's like, hey, boys, y'all need some help? And I was like, before I could even get no out of my fucking mouth, before I could even say anything, Patrick opens up his dumb, oh my God. He goes, yeah, sure, you want to drive us back to town?
Can you get us back to town?
I was like, Patrick,
Why
shut
did
the
he-
fuck up.
cop drove us back to town, though.
Yeah, I got in a car. I knew he could smell the weed, bro, because I could smell it. And I
Oh,
see
yeah,
it on
I
your
can
face.
smell it. That's why I looked over at you. I was like, there's no fucking way he has it on him.
Yep.
And dude, you
Cop
pulled
drove
it out
us
of your
back to
pocket a
Wilmington,
little
bro.
bit.
Yeah, he drove us back to Wilmington. Got out, and I fucking pulled that sack out of my pocket. Was like, "Hey guys, when we get high."
Oh, dude. But it sucks because Ryan got picked up by his grandma and grandpa, and me and Patrick got to walk home.
Oh, I don't
Okay, this
even
dumb
remember
motherfucker.
getting picked up. I think they was already there in Wilmington. I was like, hell yeah, pick me up.
Yeah, they were already there because they met you at UDF.
I don't even remember what happened next. I wonder if they could smell the weed. I remember the first time my grandma found my grinder in my car. And I was like, I don't know. Patrick was sitting in the back, so I blamed it on him.
Dude, I remember, you know what I hate about you and Patrick being my brothers? Everyone in the family thinks I'm a big drug addict or drunk or something because you guys blame shit on me all the time. Or Patrick will go to your grandma Patty's house and be like, well, you know, Andrew's out there doing acid and shrooms and stuff, and he's doing a bunch of drugs. And I mean, you see what Grandma Patty posted on your fucking Facebook page.
Yeah. Bro, that was some fucked up shit.
Yeah, dude, because Patrick was over there and talked a bunch of shit about us.
She probably said something about it while he was there, and he was probably like, yeah, it's because he does drugs. Motherfucker, I don't
you might do with you
even
and Dad.
drink anymore. After I fucking got shot, I don't even drink anymore. Well, I shot myself. I didn't get shot.
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who shoots himself?
It was an accident.
Oh, dude, I'm going over. You should see this gnarly ass bridge I'm going over right now. It's like one of those bridges that raises up.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Wilmington.
You should sit
I'm
right
in
in the
Wilmington,
middle of
North
it until it
Carolina.
raises up.
Yeah, I gotta
Text
piss
Patrick,
so
be like, hey,
bad.
I'm in Wilmington. Where you at?
It says slippery when wet going across the bridge. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. This bridge is weird. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I can
Sorry,
hear
I'm
it.
past it. Yeah. Oh, I gotta piss so bad. I'm over this bathroom here.
How close are you to the beach? Are you almost there?
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm like 10 minutes away.
When you stop recording, I want you to read this.
Alright.
Oh, I got pissed so bad. I've been whole day.
We got a new order of business up, you know, since old little guy's sleeping, gone somewhere else now.
Oh my god.
Dab city, bitch.
Dab city, bitch. 10, 10, 20s on your titties, bitch.
He said,
Oh, dude, I gotta pee.
let it drip and hit your
Come
titties.
on,
bitch.
dude.
Basically,
Dude, the gas is literally 10 cents cheaper here. That's crazy.
we gotta take away the bottle.
Dude, they're gonna have the U.S. Open where I live at for this year or next year, and then 5 years after that. Dude, did I tell you how much my cost?
Like from now on, every night.
So check this out.
What?
Okay, so we went to go look at this house to put a bathroom in their carriage house.
Oh yeah, how's that
And,
job going for you? I've seen the stuff you be sending me on Snapchat. It looks pretty sophisticated.
I'm working on a few houses, but yeah, it is very. But I feel like, dude, I didn't realize how much knowledge I had in construction until I started working in this job.
Well, you never really know how
Because,
much
like,
knowledge you have until you work with a bunch of dumb fucks that are working the same job as you.
Dude, bro, I can't believe it. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on, I'm getting a phone call. I'll call you back.
All right. Well, that concludes today's podcast. Me and Drew will talk to you later. Bye bye, bitches.